Hello everyone and welcome back to Anno 800 to, well, another battleship of a Bent. It's been quite some time since those entered my terrain, and yeah, lucky us, we do have the big battleship fleet that was actually going to Africa, but for some reasons is not there yet. Well, basically because this bad boy showed up and it has a star on it. It's very powerful, as we can see. It's not doing that much damage on our ships, but still it is having its effect. It's trying to flee, of course. We're going to destroy it, and then I can finally send my ships to Africa. We actually lost the battleship there. I'm building this one again though, so yep, there it is. 12 more minutes, and once this is ready we can go. This one's going down. There's also another huge collier coming in with lots of items to boost the battleships there once more. And also let's just have a look what the loot is that is awaiting us here. Oh, this plantain I can get rid of. Let's just take everything here that is loading around here from this battleship. Usually some nice items on board. While this is happening, we need to go to Tristão real quick, because in Tristão we have another production that I need to do, and I've totally forgot that we actually needed sugar. Yes, totally right. For the chewing gum, we have the caoutchouc, we have the cinnamon, we actually have lots of sugarcane in Crown Falls because of my bars that do need it for the special kind of drink and beverages, but sugar refineries we can only build in the New World, so unfortunately I need to get these guys here into the New World. Lucky us, we do have some space just here. I can actually squeeze them in, and I would like to squeeze in some 4 into this whole area. We can get rid of that. Very good. And let's just go ahead. Let's actually make it 6 as total that we can have. They produce every 30 seconds, so they have a 1-to-1 ratio with the sugar cane. And the chemical plant also produces every 30 seconds. I'm not going to have more than 2 chemical plants for now, because that's already 2 chewing gum per factory. We are going to boost them, of course, which leads to 4 chewing gums per minute, which lead to a potential of 8 that we can have with 2 of them. That should be fine. Let's build 2 of them. There you go. And I guess that's lots of sugar that is already here in this area. Oh, juicy, juicy sugar. Hopefully I'm never going to fall into this. It's not going to be very good for my body ratio, I guess. Now, the sugar, of course, is being produced. It's not being delivered yet to Crown Falls, and that's a whole different business. We do have already quite a lot of trade routes. Usually I really don't like to add more, because it's just going to cluster everything. It's going to juggle it up there. We have these here, Buttercup, Conqueror, and Dauntless. They're not completely full, at least the cargo ship's not. So I'm going to add now here the sugar to that. And that should be golden, right? The Clipper cannot take that. That's where we have the exclamation mark here, but the cargo ships will be able to do that, so we can do that. It's 2 of them. I might actually, yeah, add a 3rd one. Minerva would be our very last cargo ship. Nothing else available, so let's just keep it like that for now. I don't think we're going to need that much more. We have 10 influence, by the way. Hooray! So we could, yes, let's go ahead and build us some cargo ships. We can build like 3 cargo ships with that. I would like to do this. We do need more of them. Now, the items we found were good for ships, as we can see, so some damage to ships, damage from ships reduction, also here damage to sailing ships, and damage from ships. Once again, another reduction on this one, and Bentis Rare Field Seedling. Well, let's throw it overboard. No idea what that is. It does sound kind of poisonous. Let's get the ships over here once again to... Actually, nope, let's keep them here in the center for now. You never know when there is another battleship coming in, and I still want to wait for the items, of course, and the last battleship to finish. Now, hold your horses. Before we attack Africa, we have so much stuff to do in the picturesque metropolis that we are right now. First of all, I would like to get rid of these houses here. Why do we need to do this? Well, basically because I want to have my iron tower in this area. So I'm going to move all of these investors. Of course, I'm not going to delete them. That would be catastrophic for my influence. We're going to move them. We're going to move them into this area. Originally, I had planned my scholars here, but I think, as most of you have also wished it, I'm going to have my scholars on the riverlands. So here I'm going to scatter them through the islands here. I think this is going to look very cool then at some point, and we're going to have the museum here, and there is another monument coming up then that I haven't revealed yet. Also in this area, there is now the investors, so more of them I'm going to move over. For those guys, however, yes, they are needy. They want something. First of all, we have the artisans here. The artisans don't need the marketplace. They don't need a pop. The school we need to keep. So let's just move the school over here for now, just for now. And also what I will need to implement into this whole district here is, of course, the ability to have power. That should be then somewhere in this area so that it affects the whole district more or less. Alright, but let me just move them here over real quick, which is a rather tedious business. Oh, hey there. No, I'm not finished yet. It's taking so much time. Nope, still not there. Finally, this is looking a bit better. Now we have the space over here in the center of Crown Falls. Boy, the real estate value of this area should be astronomical. Lucky we don't have to purchase this tile of land here just for us. There's, by the way, a police station that also doesn't really fit in. And then we have a power station that is also not looking so great close to it. But we should be moving them then around a bit. She's really going in here with lots of warships now. My battle fleet is coming once again here a bit more into this area since she's trying to sink my cargo ships and whatnot. So this one here, for example, once again, it's Bente at her best. Nothing I can do about that. In the meantime, my battleship, it's still not that much more finished. Now in this area, finally, let's go ahead with our next monument that we want to start, and that's the Iron Tower. It's this beauty here. Now it has several entrances and several exits. I have no idea yet at which one we want to go for. We have the market or the warehouse close by down there beside the World Fair, right? So it gets its materials and we can now go ahead and place it. There you go. Phase 1 has started. A trifling matter. Long has the Queen heard your city praised as the crown jewel of the empire, but the tourist's latest ravings to her friends have convinced Her Majesty to entrust her latest magnum opus to you, raising a colossal steel tower, a marvel of engineering that will stand testament to the empire's industrial and cultural importance. That definitely sounds dramatic enough to me. And we got a whole list of things that we need to do if we wanted to start that. The first one is actually quite easy. Alright, that is just another invitation. Oh, and we do need to have a royal accommodation, have a hotel in front of the Iron Tower. Oh, that as well? Now I know what I have to do instead of the police station there. That's going to be great. And please start the phase, right? It's actually not expensive here at all. I think the last phase will be more expensive than, I mean, building it was already pretty expensive. Let's have this one here finished, and then we have another road going this way so that it is a bit symmetrical, and then we have those guys here. Now the police station, let's get rid of that here. We no longer need that. The power station, I would probably like to have a bit further over here, right? So that it's not too close to the Iron Tower. It's just not looking good. So I'm going to move it here. We now need, of course, to get rid of the tracks there. And I'm just going to have then the tracks going this way. And here we can just close it off. Right, it should not have damaged too many things there when it comes to the influence area and stuff like that. And then we can move them. But I think only here. Because I want to have a hotel in this area too, of course. Let's actually have them here. I will die for my family. Right, so there's those guys. Ah, come on, Bente. Princess Ching actually declares war on us. No idea why she would do such a mean thing there to us. And then there's the hotel that we'll have in this area. So like so, for example, just beside the Iron Tower here. We don't have a bus station though. All right, someone is going all out here right now on us. What is going on?
Ship under attack.
Yes, war declaration. Let me just build my city, please. Thank you, Princess Ching. And why are you not doing anything with me?
Your harbor is under attack.
Alright, a bit better again. We are destroying now the last of her ships down here. Another one going down. Very good, very good. So all of them are gone again. No more problem. And we can now really prepare them. I think there it is. My huge collier also arrived with lots of items. So I'm bringing them over here to these battleships there. And yes, I know we have some raids also in the Western Frontier. Ah, and perfect. The next battleship has been finished. Let's also get this one down here. That we're going to need. And here I would like to repair a few things. There's also a raid, but we have a police station. Should do the trick. When all I wanted to do is build my next hotel. So there we have it in all its glory, right next to the Iron Tower with the royal room, of course. which is going to be here. Now, we still need a bus station for this one. The problem is we already have a bus station, I think, overlapping. So there's the Iron Tower. There we have the pillar. There is the bus station for the warfare. I cannot... Can I use one bus station for all of them? Unfortunately, that is not possible. Right, so this here... This bus station is going to be for the Iron Tower and for the World Fair. So this is kind of like a really important central station that we have there. And this one here is getting its own bus station somewhere here. Right, that should work out so that it does get everything. Then we still have the power plant here now. And as always, I do definitely need to have something between them. Oh, well, a bakery over here, and here we just have some trees and, of course, the bus station right next to it. So that should be fine. People here should be happy. It's a quite nice area here, of course, beside the occasional train and the power station. It's still going to be fine. I mean, it just belongs to a city. Unfortunately, I don't have any other skins available for the oil power plant than this one. And we just need to have them. Right, we do need electricity after all. I could, of course, still try to move it still a bit further over here so that it's even further away from the center, but it's fine for now. This one is building now. The queen has her royal chamber in this area. That's going to be just dandy. Now, meanwhile, of course, we can continue building us a few more skyscrapers. I would like to have more of them. We can afford it after all. So here we do have more blocks, and there we have another block. There we have another block coming up. Resources, we still have 600 tons of elevators available, which is just fine, really. Beside that, also the first citrus is in Crown Falls, so we can go ahead now finally and get us the next production chain on its way. So we do have, was it the citrus, was it the biscuits? It was the biscuits, so that's the assembly line. It's really strange, we make the biscuits where we also can make elevators, but I guess it's just going to work out that way. This one here is for the elevators. By the way, we're consuming a lot of elevators, so I'm going to put it online again. It was offline up to this point here. That's number one. And the other one, let's build it here. Assembly lines. And we need to change the catalog here for the biscuits now. And I'm going to select now biscuits for it. Perfect, there it is. Tallow, flour, and citrus. And we really should be having everything for that. Tallow is also full. And flour is also full. Perfect. There, I was a bit worried for a second. Very good. Biscuits coming in. We probably should close it for my people there. So tier 2 needs it. Let's close it off for now. So this is one that we produce now, 2 per minute. And the demand should be quite there. Very good. So this one actually would produce enough for everyone. And it's not even producing really. Now it's starting its production. Look at that. All these juicy biscuits coming out. Going then right to my skyscrapers. Meanwhile, the fleet is on the move. And this time it's going to Enbeza. And hopefully it will survive the attack.
I better watch what I say.
We can also continue with upgrading more skyscrapers. At least towards this area, where I haven't done that much yet really. All of them there. Also there's some more engineers. Let's go ahead with them. They're going to have the best view ever onto these factories there. And I guess also here we have a few more engineers. Go ahead with those guys. And of course I should not stop upgrading more of them to level 2. So I think we can kind of like upgrade both of them. Yes, and they still get the intense panorama effect, right? So smaller neighboring skyscrapers is 4. And that's what it needs. So that's these 2 and these 2 here. And this is 4 adding up to the intense effect. So this one is profitable. It's making us some cash there. And that's gold. And look at that. We are really going down there with The maintenance cost, Skyscraper upkeep costs us 360,000 credits at the moment. That is crazy. I mean, we're still printing money more or less, but we are down like 300,000 on the balance there, just because of the skyscrapers. They're that expensive. True endgame mechanic that we have there. So I definitely should be going now for some of them upgrading, right? They do need to make us some cash there. This one and this one, level 2, is going to be important now in a lot of these areas. These 3 here, they still get the intense effect, right? Because they all... Oh, this is strong. Strong is still good. Strong is still good. And the one in the center gets the intense though. The same here, right? This one. And then I might just upgrade another one here. And we should do the same thing for the engineers. Of course, this mechanic ensures that you don't have the same type of skyscrapers everywhere, but you rather have a diverse looking skyline in your city, because it encourages you to, well, basically upgrade them in different fashions, in different tiers, which is very important. Even for an endgame city like us, we need to actually follow this mechanic, otherwise we would go bankrupt with that. And I just like that we have an engineer building in here. It's totally fine, right? Surrounded by investors, still going to be fine for us. Let's go ahead and upgrade tier 2. And I think, I mean, we have upgraded a lot of them. There we definitely should be going for a few more. And as we can see it on the balance that it's going up again a bit. Still not a lot though. We have a lot of quests in the background working there as well. First of all, we do need to deliver this holiday reading to the Imperial Quartermaster's vessel. That is still very important for the Iron Tower here. So those quests we need to follow there as well. And what is also really important is this one here, Nouvelle Cuisine Entrée. Invent a recipe. This is because she's giving us a book that we can then use on the royal reading for the queen. So let's make a decision on this Nouvelle Cuisine, so basically a new recipe. A rich main course is essential, intricate gastronomy. So we are basically planning now, by the way, the opening of the Iron Tower. And with that we have unlocked a new recipe, the Stroganoff Goulash, that we can now use as well. We get a follow-up question on this one. Nope, I don't think so. We do, however, have another quest that is easy. Photograph a World's Fair. Archie has somewhat lost the sketchbook of esteemed naval architect Rohit Bhargava, who had been ready to present plans for a colossal ship to the Queen. Ah, this is about the... I think I know what this is about. We should also be using now the new recipe in the restaurant there. Boy, so many quests. There is now the World Fair. Let's take the photo of it. This should be fine. Not really fine, but it's going to be fine for the quest. So, and it has been given up already. And equip the goulash now in your restaurant. Ah, we get 30,000 for that. Thank you very much, Archie. Let's find us a suitable restaurant. There it is. That's a cafe. Where's my restaurant? There it is. There's still the schnitzel on board. And there's the goulash. Let's just see what we need for the goulash. We need the beef, the red pepper. We have that. Unfortunately, we don't have any corn on this one. It would... Ah, the bonus is really crappy. Perhaps I don't even need to do it. Ah, unfortunately I need to. So I do need to have the corn. Perhaps we can get it in there from... Ah, the Great Eastern Ship. That's what Arch is about. Corn. Perhaps we can actually import that already into our city. Please say yes. Otherwise I will... There it is. Otherwise I would have needed some plantations. Let's use that and let's go with the sewing machines, of course. Right, and... Oh... It's actually pretty valuable corn. Let's say 100 and we should be fine with that. Right, because I want to finish this quest here. The goulash. That leads them into the holiday reading. Oh, and my battleships have arrived in Besa. And I think they're going to be under attack then pretty soon. We need to maneuver around the island. Right, so there is now a very weakly defended island. Let's take it. I want to hurt Bente. We need to do this. Priorities. It's all about them, right? We have lots of stuff to do in Crown Falls, but this is also important. Attack. Let's go in there. She's already close by. Those ships would have no chance, really. Let's take them out. Can we do this? Can we catch them up and take them down before the others come? Because I know she's going to merge them. And let's push in. That's but a small skirmish. that we do here now. We are fully equipped with so many items. My ships should have the upper hand in almost every battle. I hope so, at least. Though the final fleet, no idea about their strength. There's more battleships. She's got so many battleships in the area. That battle cruiser is going down quickly. That sounds perfect. And then it's only this battleship here. And of course, it's a veteran ship once again. She has a lot of them. Look at the damage that's coming in there. And it's still almost not going down. Like, it's taking forever. It's incredible. There was also a really cool drop. Sinks Steel Double Hull, a legendary reinforcement for that ship. Let's actually change it with one of these weaker items there. And there, the veteran ship is down. Let's loot it. There's also some special items here once more that we could use for our ships. This one, that wasn't so good. And that one, also not so good. Very good. That's it for now, though. Let's attack the island. There's also still no ships of Bentec coming close. Now I think they're coming. Yep. It's looking like they're now on the move. I would like to take the island first, though, before they enter. And it is here that we continue the next episode. And then it's getting really, really tough. Back to some battles, I guess. Stay tuned.
Ship under attack.